Welcome everyone to a new episode of South Examiner. I'm Victor, and today we'll be looking at the last three games for this round. Well, for round two of the group stages. Should be really interesting. The first one is the Portugal versus North Korea game. Now, the North Koreans to me have been really impressive so far. I thought Brazil was gonna just completely dominate them. The North Koreans, withstood some of that, especially for the first half. Unfortunately, we can't withstand that much with Brazil, and the goals went in. So, but just a good performance from the North Koreans from that game. As for Portugal, it's been a really depressing to see them not be able to do better than they should be. I mean, a lot of hype has been up for this Portugal team, and they haven't shown that yet. Now, for me, North Korea, what they should do is play really defensively. And to me, what would happen if they play really defensively is that would frustrate Portugal. I believe their morale is low right now because they haven't been able to score, not enough shots. So the longer Portugal takes to score a goal, the better for the North Koreans. And the longer that goes, Portugal will eventually, open more spaces, and the North Koreans can take advantage of that by a counterattack or a set piece. Now, what Portugal has to do is from the get-go, just just bring everyone up, just try to get a lot of shots in, bombard the goalkeeper. Eventually, one will go in. So the quicker Portugal scores, obviously, the more comfortable they'll be, and hopefully, with that North Korea will have to chase the game, and just like I said about Portugal, they'll have to open up, and that'll give opportunities for Portugal to score. Now the key player for Portugal obviously has to be Cristiano Ronaldo. Deco, he needs to step up. He did not play a good game last time, but to credit him, he was playing a position that he felt uncomfortable, but that Carlos Queiroz wanted him to play. So hopefully he'll play in a position of his preference, and use him in a position that best suits his qualities. As for Korea, they need to play good defense. Try not to get scored on, especially in the beginning, because Portugal will probably just go all out, just out of frustration. And like I said, the longer Portugal can't score, the better it is for North Korea. As for the next game, the Chile versus Switzerland game, very two defensive teams. I honestly don't see that many goals coming out of this game. So I'm hoping that's true actually, because Switzerland isn't known for its quality strikers. It's known more for its you know brick hard defense. As for Chile, they're not known that much for their defense, but their offense has just been lacking in accuracy. Now I believe Chupete Suazo should be playing in this game. I hope he is. He's a good player. I loved him in the Copa America, and like I said, quality player should be able to put him back in the net. Um, Unfortunately, we'll see this as a tie. And I forgot to mention the Portugal versus North Korea game. I'm sorry, I'm going for Portugal on that one. And for the back to the Chile Switzerland, I see this as a tie, maybe a 1-1 or a 0-0, just not a high scoring game. The last one would be the Spain versus Honduras game. Now both these teams are coming off a loss, um, in different aspects of it. Spain, clear favorite to win the whole thing, didn't show up well during the game against Switzerland, so they're hurt in that sense. And Honduras, never showed up at all. Um, with the game with Chile, they didn't propose anything. They didn't have a lot of shots at goal. The midfield was non-existent. The defense was shaky, except for the goalkeeper, who had big saves. And to be honest, Honduras could have lost by more goals to Chile if it wasn't for the goalkeeper. Now, to me, obviously the clear favorite for this game will be Spain. So yeah, Spain, Xavi has to, step up to Iniesta, as well. What I want to see is both El Nino and El Guajevilla starting up front. I don't know what Vicente del Bosque was thinking and just starting one striker, especially in the beginning of the World Cup. You know, you want to start off with a good win, and he opted for just one striker and I believe five midfielders. So hopefully he'll have two strikers this time. As for Honduras, you know, they have to play as a team. They did not play as a unit last time. So that would be the key for them, unity. And, you know, try to find, you know, Guevara and Pavon. You know, these are key players, quality, a lot of experience. They need to step up, you know, especially Guevara. He's the captain. You know, this team, this whole Honduras team, is on his shoulders and Pavon's, you know. So, you know, they have to step up, you know. Guevara good with set pieces. Hopefully he'll get one in the back of the net off a free kick or something. Or Pavon off a header, who knows. But I'm going with Spain on this one. Just because, you know, they're number two in the world, they're clear favorites, and the quality players, you know. I don't think Honduras can take 90 minutes of Spain. You know, maybe they'll play a good half, which is what I'm hoping. You know, first half, you know, maybe a 1-0 or 0-0, but 90 minutes is just too much for any, you know, low-ranked team. No offense to Honduras, but you know, a lower-ranked team, I should say that, to withstand Spain's offense for 90 minutes. So that'll be it for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. You know, it's exciting. The last games, you know, and after that, there's going to be 4 games a day. I'm really looking forward to it. You know, and things should get interesting now. So I'll see you guys for the next episode. Bye.